Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bengals going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Pushing his way through. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Passing. It's Dalton. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Martinez. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
What up with that?
get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Glennon. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, eluding the tackle. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Got to be careful here. Dalton on the screen. Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there. Seven yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look.
Let's go!
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. That good for 22 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patriot!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set!
Glennon. Right side complete to Butler. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now. Let's go. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Blue 90. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Shift. All right, here we go. Green 19. Over. Green 30. Detroit.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Under 10.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy.
What was that?
But you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because you might wander into some tough coverage.
Throw left side complete to Ross. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And he came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called? And pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Bell time.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is hurry up, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy. The 25 at the 24-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. They run. This is Lewis. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This is taken at the 18. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. 1 yard is the gain. And it's first down, Buffalo.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And a wildcat formation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Over. Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now running right through him. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that one.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
was?
don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bell time.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, here's Bernard. Breaks a tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lewis. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the season. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's McCarron. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Now McCarron to try again after the pick six. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone. Set. Green.
And McCarron will try again on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Martinez. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Here we go now.
3rd and 1. McCarron wants to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now it falls on McCarron to get his guys to the line quickly.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Martinez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
McCarron on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go now. Gone. Green, 39.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7 yards to go on second down.
Here we go. Now let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go.
They try again with Lewis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. All right, now, here we go. 56. Back line up.
On third down, that's Lewis. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. The tackle and heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be their first of the young season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.